What is up, you guys? It's Jules. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, hello, I'm Jules, and I'm so glad you're here today. So today I'm going to be diving into some of your guys' questions. I just got back from school. I just finished my freshman year at the University of Kentucky. I'm on the women's cross country and track team there. There's kind of a lot to go into and talk about. I'm sure in the future I'll probably talk a little bit more in depth about different topics that you guys want me to talk about or anything like that, but right now I just have some general questions that I asked you guys to give me on my Instagram, and we're gonna dive into some of those today. So let's just get on into it. Before we get on with the video though, I wanted to tell you guys about something really cool. I was able to have a conversation with my friend Dominic over on the Running Effect podcast earlier this week, and you guys should definitely go listen to it after you guys finish this video. It's kind of more an in-depth conversation about my story from, you know, my start in running all the way to now in Kentucky. It's so cool that I can have my name as a little part of the Running Effect podcast now, because Dominic is doing so many cool things over on that podcast and really pushing forward the sport of running, and I commend him a lot for that. So you guys should definitely go check that out. I'll have the link in the description. But yeah, with that, let's get on with the questions. Number one was, how was it adjusting to college training? I'll have to dig deep into the depths of my memory, which was like early August of last year. And what I remember is, like, I remember summer training being really hard for me because it was the first time in my life that I was like running on my own, really, except for like COVID. But even then I like knew other people that were doing the same training as me and like that I could talk to about that. But in the summer going into my freshman year, like, I didn't really know anyone. Freshmen that I did know, we were doing kind of different mileage and all in like different phases. I feel like I was just like really stressed at that point. It's kind of silly. Like, I wish I wasn't like so stressed out about it. Like, it was really okay. But then when I got to school, I feel like I was like, okay, I actually am prepared for this. I think like my high school training was like really structured in a way that I didn't even realize a lot of people didn't quite have in high school. And so I'm really thankful for that, looking back, that I was, you know, easily prepared to just add like longer workouts and like higher mileage. So I think I was able to adjust pretty smoothly. I mean, it's like definitely not a day one thing for anybody, but I think it was overall like pretty easy to adjust. What is your major? I'm majoring in digital media and design. I originally was majoring in marketing, but I just simply was like, what am I doing? Like, this is not for me. It's kind of a full circle moment, because when I originally chose to go to UK, part of the decision-making process was the major that I'm in now. I kind of like had this like freak out moment in the middle of spring where I was like, I need to go into business, I need to do this and whatever. And then I was like, no, I just need to do what I want to do, and that's how I'm gonna, you know, create the most success for my life and bring the most joy to people around me. I'm really happy in this major, and it's a lot of fun, and I'm super excited about it. What is your favorite dessert? And if you know me at all, then you would know that the answer is an astounding ice cream with whipped cream on top. It's literally probably not even close. I guess the only next thing would be like dark chocolate. Who's your favorite artist right now? I'd probably say Chris Renzema. I saw him in concert like a month ago, if y'all saw that video. I've also been on a big Colby Calais kick lately, and I really obviously love her. Either that, or I would say Mount Joy, are like the three that I've kind of been on rotate like a lot like the past week. So I also had a bunch of questions like tips for incoming freshmen at UK, and like where I would live on campus if I wasn't an athlete, questions like that. So if y'all do want me to do a like how to survive your freshman year at UK, or I don't know, something like that, I can definitely do that more in detail. I feel like I have a lot to say about being a freshman at UK, and I definitely would like to do that. So let me know if you guys want a more in-depth video on that. So yeah, stuff I wish I had known going into freshman year. Like I said, I can do another video kind of going more in depth about this, but I think number one is like, I wish that I was like more patient with myself. First semester I was so like sad about like leaving home, more than I thought I would be. I was more like homesick, not even like homesick, but I just like missed my friends at home, and I was like, I don't have that here yet. And it was literally like the third week I was there. Like, of course you're not gonna have like those deep-rooted relationships that you would like where you grew up. So I wish I was a little bit more patient with myself, to give myself that time to like make friends and really enjoy it. I wish I had like been more present those like 3 weeks instead of just thinking about what I did have, because I really found that like second semester for sure. Favorite race ever, I think I would still say Penn Relays my sophomore year of high school. That was just such a fun trip and such a cool experience. Like my favorite race in college so far, I would probably say the Notre Dame Invitational. just because it was like a really good weekend. Like, it was my birthday weekend, my parents came, I PR'd, I saw some of my high school teammates race there. I don't know, it was just a fun weekend for me and I really enjoyed that. So that's probably what I would say. What is your favorite memory from freshman year? Bro, that's so hard. I literally don't know. Rapid firing some of the ones off the top of my head. One was my best friend Molly. She decided she wanted to become really good at guitar, so she bought a guitar and it came in and she like picked up the package and she brought it to our room and she like opened it and started playing it, and within 5 minutes she broke one of the strings, and it was one of the funniest things I'd ever seen in my entire life, because she was just like, guys, I'm gonna be so good at this, and then it like just broke and we were all like, you gotta be joking me. The best week of college by far was dead week. Like, why is the best week like the week before we're all leaving? I think kind of realizing we're leaving soon and like we're like really gonna like embrace the time that we have left together. Almost every single day, like me and like my best friends would like go for a drive and places in Kentucky, like sitting up on this like gravel like hill, like looking over like the trees and like, I don't know, this big like hiking place, completely dead silent. My friend goes, this is the best sound in the entire world. And we all just like look out the window and like listen to nothing but like the birds chirping and like the trees rustling, and that was just like such a cool moment because we were like all like living very presently and it was so cool. I'd say another good memory would be the first day of the spring semester. Me and my friend Theo were both in the same major, and so we like ended up having like most of our classes together, and it was literally the first day, the first class. We went into our first class and we walk into this building and I'm like, where is this room at? There was like the room that we were supposed to be in was not in this building. And we like asked someone and they like were like, well, I would think that it would be right here, but it's not right here, so I don't know where the building is. And like they literally worked there, so we were like, okay, cool, so we're obviously not in the right building. And so I looked it up and I was like, Theo, we are not in the right building. And the building we were supposed to be in was another like 10 minutes away, and at this point we were already like 10 minutes late. So we're like sprinting across campus and we were like, we just look like a bunch of clowns right now. Like, this is the most freshman thing. Sounds like a really terrible story, but it's actually just really funny. And like, we clowned ourselves for that all the time. But tips for managing your time with sports in school and college. I made a video actually talking a little bit more in depth about this if you guys want to check that out. But I think the biggest thing is using a calendar and planning out your time. The biggest thing that like I've started using is the calendar app. I'd never used that before college, but I literally put every single thing in it. If I have something going on that day, it's in my calendar, whether it's literally like me planning time to study. Like, you just need to plan that time. It's so easy to get caught up and think I don't have time for anything, and I'm just like, I only have time for practice, I only have time for school. But you are more than just those two things, and you do have time if you're managing it well. I think it's an important thing to be able to learn about yourself, of how you can manage your time and be able to do things that you still enjoy and other things, and get involved in community. So you can go into your calendar, put what time your practice is going to be every single day, put what time your classes are every single day, and then you can kind of plan around that, what you'll have time for to study, when you're going to eat, when you're going to, I don't know, do all this stuff. And obviously life is a little bit more flowy than that, but at least you have kind of a general outline schedule. And if you can accept that not every single day is going to be the same, and just have fun with it and enjoy it as it is and enjoy the moments, then I think you're going to do great. I was a little bit more stressed about that first semester because I felt like there was so much that I wasn't doing, and then I came to second semester, I'm like, you're not doing it because you're just stressing out about not doing it. And I think I had a lot more fun second semester because I was able to really just live in the moment and be a lot more present with like my time and schedule things out better. And I think like it really paid off. I felt like I did a lot more second semester, but I was also a lot more successful. Like I had better grades. I feel like I made more friends. I just feel like second semester was a lot better for me because I was really able to you know, schedule my time and enjoy it. So if you are gonna go do something, don't stress about what you're not doing. If you're gonna go, like for me, I guess it'd be on Wednesday nights. If I'm gonna go to church on Wednesday nights and hang out with like the college group, I can't be stressing about, you know, the fact that I'm not studying in the moment. Because you're here now, and enjoy it. Because if you're going somewhere and you're just stressing about the things that you're not doing, then you're not gonna enjoy it and it's not even worth it. I think that's definitely mitigated by the fact that if you are scheduling your time well and like studying for an hour before you go somewhere or something, you're going to be less likely to be stressing about not doing that because it's already done. So you have certain time windows and you just really need to take advantage of those. And it's kind of a good thing because I feel like I've been on my phone a lot less and also been like, I can't waste my time that I have on screens. That's a good thing. I think I've just become a lot more productive and less likely to procrastinate, which I still do. I still do procrastinate, but I think I'm a lot less likely to now, which is improvements. Alright, so I think those are all the questions I'm going to answer today. If you have more questions, I've said this a million times, but my DMs on Instagram are always open, and I love talking to you guys. Like I said, if there's any more like overall topics that you guys really want me to dive into, let me know in the comments, and I would love to like do more videos like this, just like talking more specifically about certain things. Anyways, with that, I love you guys all so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!